And today we are diving into the topic of New Year's resolutions, why they often fail, and more importantly, how you can set yourself up for success. Now, if you're listening to this episode, we've made it past Quitter's Day. If you don't know what that is, it's the second Friday of the year. This year, it's January 10th. It's the point when motivations for New Year's resolutions tend to drop and many people start letting go of their goals. And actually, studies show that by this date, around 80% of New Year's resolutions are already abandoned. But Quitter's Day doesn't have to be the end of the road. Instead, it's a chance to pause, reflect, and reset. And if you haven't set your intentions for this year yet, now it's a great time to start. In today's episode, we'll talk about how to move past that dip in motivation and create habits that truly stick so you can stay on track and make this year a great one to remember. So let's get started. First, let's talk about why New Year's resolutions have such a bad reputation. Well, they are too vague. We often say things like, I want to get in shape, or I'll save money this year. But without a clear plan, those goals stay wishful thinking. There is no specific actions to take or way to measure progress, and they are not time bound. Without a deadline or time frame, it's easy to let those goals slip away. And second, they are based on external pressure. A lot of resolutions are what we think we should do and not what we truly want. And if your goal doesn't align with your values, sticking with it feels like a chore. Third, they rely on willpower alone. Willpower is a muscle. It gets tired, and your environment has a bigger impact on your actions than just relying on your willpower. You have to set up your surroundings to help you out. Without habits or systems to support your New Year's resolutions, it's easy to lose momentum and give up. Fourth, the focus is only on the outcome. We often get fixated on the big goal, like losing 20 pounds or saving a certain amount of money. But when we don't see quick results, it's easy to get discouraged and give up. We tend to want things fast and forget to celebrate small progress along the way. So what to do instead? If traditional resolutions don't work, what's the alternative? Here are some strategies to help you create meaningful and sustainable habits. 1. Start with your why. Ask yourself, why is this goal so important to me? What is the deeper reason behind it? For example, instead of just saying, I want to exercise more, think about how it might help you feel stronger or give you more energy to enjoy time with your loved ones. So the real reason you want to exercise can be to have more energy to play with your children or to keep up with them. 2. Focus on small, consistent habits. Big, dramatic changes can feel overwhelming. Instead, focus on tiny, achievable steps. Do you want to start journaling? Then start with just one sentence a day. Do you want to exercise? Then commit to 5-minute walk. Small steps lead to big transformations. And also, our brains don't like change. They see it as a danger. So taking small steps is actually easier to stick with and maintain in the long run. 3. Create a system. Habits stick when they are part of your routine. Set reminders or pair your new habits with something you already do and make the habits as easy as possible to start. 4. Revisit and adjust regularly. Treat your goals like an experiment. If something doesn't work, you can tweak it. It's not about getting it perfectly. It's about making steady progress. And that's why it's so important to track your progress. When you see how far you've come, it keeps you motivated to keep going. 5. Celebrate every win. Celebrate little wins, whether it's drinking more water one day or simply showing up for yourself. Recognizing your progress builds momentum. Remember, our brains don't like change, So when we make progress, they crave rewards. Celebrating those small wins give your brain the reward it needs to keep you going. If January 10th or any day this month felt like a struggle, don't worry. Resolutions don't have to start perfectly on January 1st. You can reset anytime. Today can be your fresh start. Remember, lasting change isn't about perfection. It's about consistency and showing up for yourself even when things get tough. Life happens, things get busy, challenges pop up, and sometimes we slip up. But that's okay. One mistake doesn't define your progress. If you miss a workout, forget to journal, or have an off day, that's okay. Don't let that discourage you to continue with your journey. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track. With the right mindset, a bit of planning, and the consistent effort, you can overcome any obstacles, including Quitter's Day, and keep moving toward what you want. So as you move forward this year, I encourage you to rethink how you approach your goals. Focus on your values, start small, and don't be afraid to adjust along the way. Quitter's Day doesn't have to define you. It can be the day you decide to keep going. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Ryoko Show. If you find this episode helpful, please share it with your friend and leave a review. Until next time, keep shining.